So, very good evening, friends. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak on 11th January 2021. Hello, sir. How are you? You know, we have several different news. Number one is that the US authorities are now completely made their mind to impeach Donald Trump. I don't know how you understand the impeachment, but in legal terms, impeachment means that Donald Trump is unfit for the US presidency. And to be very honest, it is 10 days left for US Donald Trump to act as US president. And that would be very surprising for me that if 10 days before the presidency you would be impeached. But anyways, this is the legal authorities of the US who need to take up the call, so we are no one. Malaysia announced 3 weeks of lockdown, and with Malaysia the list is growing. We have London, Scotland, Japan, Australia, Malaysia, and many more countries. According to the World Health Organization, unfortunately, the patients are around 90 million, which is a very big number. And the fatalities, highly unfortunate, is already crossed 1.9 million. And God knows how early it will reach to 2 million, but the way it is progressing, it is really scary, to me at least, if not to others. British government also made it very clear that, in fact, British mayor, I think Mr. Sadiq Khan, made it clear that in another 1 or 2 weeks they would be run out of hospitalizations if this virus do not stop. Japan came in public domain and said that they got their own version of virus. That is more than scary. The world not yet resolved the original coronavirus, and there is a lot of vaccination related issues which are coming in public domain. You can check on the Google. And then UK strain, South African strain, and now the Japanese strain. God knows what would happen. Considering this, market is extremely fragile. As I speak with you, I'm looking at my Reuters screen and I can clearly see that the gold is trying very hard to maintain 1850 as a momentum, but there are huge sellers in the gold. And these sellers want gold to come down to 1840, maybe lesser than that. I really don't know who are these sellers, but to my understanding that they are not ETF players, because ETF players definitely not do this mistake. But we cannot give in writing that ETF player will not do this mistake. But to be very honest, the situation is going really very tricky here. Very tricky situation is going on, and this tricky, I don't know what would happen. If Donald Trump would get impeach probably in another few days, then there is a lot of mess on the cards. And we need to be prepared for that, to be very honest. So markets are completely fragile. But when I look at the Indian market, I feel that all is well, like Amir Khan. Everything is going good, there is no bad, and so on and so forth. This is what I would like to convey today. I have maximum 10 minutes with me today. If you have any questions, you can ask. Feel free. 10 minutes. Any questions? Yeah, thanks. About Indigo, like I said last time also, that aviation stocks worldwide are under huge negative radar. I understand that Indigo is amongst the most profitable airlines we have in India, listed or not listed, but still if you do not get your revenue, then how long this profitability or cash reserves will help you, that is more important thing. So aviation stocks is a little tricky call. It is very difficult to tell the fall will happen in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 week, but gold is really very fragile. And markets are understanding very well. Markets are very clear on one part, that this virus is here to stay. As simple as that. Since this virus is here to stay, market is very clear in that regards, and market, to be very honest, is taking would be taking U-turn very soon. Now, coming to the point of the index, I have already said many times that question is not whether Nifty is this level or Bank Nifty is this level. Question is that you should only invest in stocks who are closer to intrinsic value, and you should have patience to hold your emotions. Operators always love investors who lose their patience and buy, and once the market crash, then you regret. Reliance is a little tricky call. There are so much action which is happening in Reliance. I think flows are also less nowadays compared to what it was last year. And I think it is not the right time to buy Reliance. We should wait for that, but we should continue to read whatever best information coming in the public domain. That is more important, because not all information coming in public domain. I think it's been a long, not a long time, but few months when Reliance Retail did the last deal. We really need to wait and watch this, but let's see how this shapes up. But if the market crash, then I'm sure that the petroleum crash, and if the petroleum crash, then I'm sure that the petroleum companies will also come down a bit. About Venki's, we know that there is bird flu, and according to the public statistics, I think 9 states of India confirmed the bird flu. But you know Indian market very well. How this shapes up, we really do not know, but that's how. I don't have any view on the Jet Airways, because I strongly believe that you know, well, I am very hopeful about Jet Airways, but I strongly believe that if you basically this they are yet to start, and the world is facing a lot of issues. And even after that, if you are growing like this, so I don't know how should I say that, but I'm not much bullish about Jet Airways, to be honest. Okay, give me. It's common sense that if this time there is a crash, then once again the pharma sector. But like I told you, that not all pharma sectors. We need to be wait and watch. We need to understand. We need to see which pharma will come under intrinsic value, which will not come under intrinsic value. But one thing is sure, that there are 2 sectors that are on the radar, according to me. Number one is the IT sector. After 9 to 10 days, new president will come, and if this new president, it would be tough for new president to handle the visa issue. But if he go the way the Trump did, then it would be a big mess. You know, it would be a big mess. Like today, we shared few charts, and if you look at these charts, you will get to know what is happening around. To be very honest, but you know how media works. I'm sorry, I do not. I think budget would be okay. Uh, I think the budget would be okay. More important thing about the budget is the money. I think the what I see in the budget is the total fiscal target for the government. Like last year, government raised around $12 trillion, 12 trillion INR, which is around 12 lakh crores. The only thing I'm looking is that how much they would be raising this time. If the government would be raising say assuming the same amount of money, which is 12 trillion or maybe closer to that, then there are few issues for me, because it would definitely lead to the crowd out situation. And more important thing is that from where you will get this money. That is more important to me, because 12 trillion is such a huge amount, and this would definitely have a denting impact on the interest rate structures in India, repo and different things that we really need to see. I will only look at to me, I will look budget from the angle of deficit plus borrowings plus the disinvestment target. These are the three important things I will look at. I will not look at the tax slabs and all, because I don't think there would be much changes in that, but I will definitely look at the disinvestment target, borrowings and the deficit. How government at least proposing to handle this in the near term. That is more important. I can take only 2 to 3 questions if you have any. No comments to Hindi media, because Hindi media works their own way. They know how they works. They never worried about, and they have no accountability also. If tomorrow market will crash due to all these things, then I'm sure that 99.99% they have no accountability. They more or less they are even not worried. The reason why Indian market is booming is the foreign institutional investor who is putting a humongous amount of money. It is very clear that the domestic institutional investor is basically taking the money out and selling, basically profit booking mode, while the foreign institutional investor is investing a huge amount of money. I worked as a corporate treasurer, but I failed to understand how come and what exactly foreign institutional investor is looking at pumping huge amount of money. And currently we do not have an exact data that how much, like in the debt segment they took money out, so on and so forth. I am no one to comment how soon the crash would happen. Please be note that please be note that when the road ahead is bumpy, you just put your leg on the brake, so that at any given point of time you need to push the brake. As simple as that. No one can tell you when the crash would happen except operators. But you need to be prepare yourself accordingly. As simple as that. People, I don't know why people asking that way, that when the crash would happen. If I know that when the crash would happen, I would have solved one day before that, to be honest. But the symptoms which you see right now, they suggest that the crash would happen very soon. We just need to be prepared accordingly. As simple as that. We need to have patience to prepare accordingly. That is the most important thing according to me. There are many stocks which we can short, but I have told many times to people that in India you have negative put and negative calls. That's highly unfortunate. Since you have negative put and negative calls, so is assuming I'm shorting any stock and operators create negative put and negative calls, there is no point of doing FNO. And this is one of the reason. Well, the word operator is not a hoax. There are operators, I'm telling you. It's a big lobby. A glimpse of that was shown in the Harshad Mehta movie. There is a big lobby who is working. And the basic reason why people, do not understand operators, because they do not think like that. I can name a lot of stocks, those who went far ahead in the recent rally without any fundamentals. But I will not name them. That is, who made that happen? Thanks to operators. Sir, it is difficult to tell if the crash happened, how much market will collapse. I don't know. It's difficult for me to tell whether it's 1,000 point, 2,000 point. But one thing I see is that the gravity of the crash would be dependent upon the global. Example, as we speak, on every day around 800k people, very, very unfortunately, are adding up in the list. Fatalities are growing. If the US market, and more importantly, the gravity of the crash to be dependent by Europe and US, like the last time, to be honest. but gravity may be severe, may be super severe, to be very honest. But we need to be very precautious, which I'm sure we are not. Neither we are bothered. We have only maximum 2 to 3 minutes to answer more questions if you have any. Operator is not always the one person. Operator is always a set of people. And all those who understand how operators work, they never lose. But majority of the people, they do not pay any attention how exactly operators work. Everyone wanted to be a billionaire in Indian market without having any sort of knowledge or understanding. And that is something which is really hitting me, to be very honest. Anyways, I can take one last question if you have any. One last question if you have any, guys. This is little tricky question. What would be the correlation between Nifty and Bank Nifty in case of crash? I'm finding this question very tough, but it's a very interesting question. What would be the correlation when the crash would happen? The correlation might be 5%, might be 50%, might be 100%, but 100% correlation is really tough. Let it be honest. I think that if the market will crash, the correlation might be between 40% to 70% correlation. But having said that, I'm sure that operators will come and definitely save few stocks which they always love. I'm sure they will come and save these stocks. About the rest, they let it fall. So even this time the crash would really be very, very interesting to see, but let's see what would happen, That's the way. Well, there are a variety of softwares which we have in the market. I'm no one to comment whether you should use this software or you should not use this software. If you feel that you need this software, you can use that. That's up to you, to be very honest. I'm no one to comment whether you use this software or you should not use this software. But I have seen many softwares, those who claim I have 60% profit, 70% profit. I don't know, God knows how come they are claiming that kind of numbers, to be very honest. Anyways, thank you very much. And now I will meet you on Wednesday. Tomorrow is no YouTube session. But let me tell you one thing very clearly, that markets are on edge. And I know that 99% of the people in the world don't have patience. Patience is something which people don't have. Forget the research. Research requires skills, but at least patience is something which people should have, and they do not have the patience. And I'm sure that markets would be waiting for you to lose your patience and then it will crash, and you are waiting for the market to lose their patience and then they will crash. Remember that, guys. London, Scotland, Japan, Malaysia, Australia, God knows, maybe US also in near future, maybe Singapore also, maybe other countries also. So we need to be careful. I will try to make a video on the Yes Bank, sir. No offense, but I'm doing this Facebook Live very late in the night only for you people. And we are charging nothing for this. We only doing this Facebook Live to help you people. Did we ever ask anyone to pay even 1 rupee for this Facebook Live? No, it is free for everyone. Rather, we upload this video on the YouTube also so that people enjoy it and they get maximum knowledge out of it. It is not possible for us to shoot a lot of videos, but we still try. Like today on YouTube, we shot around 8+ videos. So please don't expect that everything is possible, but definitely we are here to help people free of cost, and we are helping people free of cost, and we are charging nothing for this help. But still, if you feel that we are unable to maintain the timeline, then I'm sorry, this is maximum we can help you. Apart from that, we cannot stretch ourselves, to be honest. Thank you very much, guys, and see you day after. Enjoy the show. What is happening in the markets? Maybe I'm not sure whether Donald Trump would be impeached or not, but if he would get impeached, then it would be a big mess up. That I'm telling you. But we need to wait and watch whether Donald Trump would be impeached or not. Have a good time, and you know, if you wanted to join our news desk, by the way, I forgot to tell you that we launched our FNO video course, which is Futures and Options video course. If you wish, you are welcome to join that. Sheetal Academy would be holding the session show soon, and there is so much of thing which is coming from Sheetal Academy. Thank you very much, and have a great time ahead. Play safe, be careful, and God knows what would happen in the near future. Remember one of the most interesting lines in Indian Navy. I have a friend in Indian Navy, and one day he told me that there is a great line in the Indian Navy, which is that when the sea is rude, sea means when the sea is rude. Rude means when it is uneven, lot of bounces and all these things. Then a right sailor is one who will try to have his or her ship near to the shore. A right sailor is not the one who keeps swinging inside the sea, because there is a great probability that he end up losing his ship and his passengers. This is what the Navy is saying, and I agree to this, that in this current market, when markets are extremely fragile, and God knows what would happen, a right strategy is when you stay out of the market and participate a bit, have maximum cash in your hand, and just do your research and play very safe, rather than play like a 2020 match. Rest is definitely on you. This is Rahul Magan here. You know our WhatsApp +91, which is an Indian code, 9818485155. Have a great time ahead. Thank you, sir.